Aloha! This is part Endgame of my very exciting Let's Play of Fire Emblem Moncho no Nazo, aka Fire Emblem Mystery Crest, aka Fire Emblem 3, Book 2, on Nintendo Switch Online, in Japanese, Ironman 100% houses visited. As far as final maps go, this is a strange one. All it is a long, straight corridor with Medius and 3 enemy clerics surrounding him. But wait! Actually, 4 enemy clerics surrounding him. And we know them. We have to rescue them. Maybe if we talk to them, they'll snap out of the spell they're under. Actually, I wonder why they are still under a spell when Garneth is super dead at this point. Shouldn't that have broken his spell? Oh well. We actually managed to capture music and sound on the final chapter, which is pretty lucky. I didn't really do anything differently with the USB cable, so it was just a nice break. Back to the main attraction. We basically have an infinite amount of Earth Dragon reinforcements coming our way, but after one turn, Marth raises the Fire Emblem and they die. There's nothing really to see here. Nothing suspicious happening at all. We have to rescue the clerics before Medius eats them. Actually, the main reason is because they're blocking Marth from stabbing Medius. They each need to be spoken to with a proper unit. How I like to do it is to warp the unit in. The first one we're doing is Merrick to talk to Elise. Then have the unit talk to the cleric. The cleric can then move out of the way and the other unit is still in harm's way so they can be rescued out of there. Good thing we brought you Mina. Now, Elise is the one that is able to use the Alm Staff. Does that mean we can revive some dead allies? In Fire Emblem 1, the staff needed to be used in a specific place. Is the same true here? Where would that place be? It says she can use it, but it doesn't come up as an option. Very strange. Oh well, our dead units may have to stay dead. We need to keep rescuing clerics. Next, we'll rescue Nina. To snap her out of her daze, she needs to be spoken to with Zeke. It's very odd why he would speak with Nina. Do they have some history or something? Who knows? It just works, so let's go with it. Next up is Julian. He'll talk to Lena, and she'll be able to come back to him and Mathis. Remember Mathis? I sure don't. Last up is Maria. Minerva talks to her, and at last the clerics are safe. Medius is now helpless against stabby Marth. Time to slay some dragon. First of all, Medius looks ridiculously imposing and awesome here. The music is sweet too. Just like in Book 1, Marth fails to get a crit, but he does some damage. Ogma has a Mercurius, so that actually works too. Much better than in Book 1. And Ogma crits, wow. Medius is dying quickly here, and Ogma is seriously sticking it to him. One thing I love about this game is how you can use both a dancer and the again staff, so you can attack quite a few times here. Marth gets it to attack again, and then he is hit by the deadly Medius breath, but he's still able to land the final blow. Medius is so super dead this time. He says some last words. Basically, what he's saying is, hey, good job, man. You and your friends worked hard against all odds and joined together to defeat me. You did it. So now let's try Elise again. Maybe Medius has to be dead? No? So apparently Elise can only use the Alm Staff in the spot where Medius was. That is so hilariously ridiculous. That's right, you can only revive units after basically beating the game. So it's really pointless from a gameplay perspective, but cool if you don't want to see that they died in the credits, I guess. Finally, let's bring Caeda back. Marth will be pretty stoked about this one. Caeda and Roshea are probably not so happy though. Before we seize, we have some other dead units to revive. Who should be next? How about Roshea? Why not? The kid did pretty well dying instead of other more important units, so for that, he deserves to come back. Let's again staff and revive some more, shall we? Abel, welcome back to the land of the living. Oh, by the way, Est left you. Abel probably wishes we left him dead. We revived him just so he could feel pain. And last but not least, Warren. This guy died at the very beginning of the run in Chapter 2, and he doesn't know anyone in my entire army except Caeda. So imagine how confused this guy would be. He is being resurrected in some dark room across the world from where he died, surrounded by tons of strangers. He is probably so lost right now. And Caeda is too bummed out that Caeda's back to talk to him, so he's just gonna be... He might even, forget that he's a blue unit and think that these are enemies. Anyway, this means that no one technically died on this run. I'm so good at Fire Emblem. So now it's time to seize, Marth. Godo shows up and explains he wasn't able to help us because his alarm didn't go off. So thanks for nothing, old man. And then Marisha tells Caeda that she should watch her back. I'm curious how this dialogue is if Caeda isn't revived. Is Marth sad, or does he say anything? Does he even care? Ending time. It looks like Marth and Roy from the Smash Bros. Game are fighting Ridley here. And a crystal ball showing Marth and Caeda and someone else. I'm really curious if Caeda would be there if she was dead still, or would they even show this? I might never find out because I'm just too good at this game. Anyway, that's the end. Now we go through the usual Fire Emblem ending stuff, which I love. Overall, this has been a really fun time. Even with a language barrier and the lack of most of the quality of life improvements that have been made over the years, this is still incredibly enjoyable. It would have been really nice to finally get an official English release of either this game or at least FE12. Actually, at the time of recording this, E3 has just happened and Nintendo's Direct, where they didn't even mention anything about Fire Emblem at all. So that's a huge blow. I know a lot of people were expecting to see something announced, but they didn't mention anything. Not even heroes or just anything at all. It was Fire Emblem got the shaft. So that's a shame. But anyway, I digress. I'm very tired of Marth's games at this point. I just played through FE1, then FE3, which is basically Super FE1, and I have seen a little too much of Marth and the gang, and slowly trudged across this world many times. It's time to go back to the 3DS Fire Emblems. Awakening, which was my first Fire Emblem, is coming up next. Playing that after the original games really makes you appreciate the improvements that have been made to the controls over the years. Everything is just faster. And when you're 57 years old like I am, you don't have a lot of time to be waiting around for super long enemy phases. So this is pretty welcome. And that's all I have to say for now. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.